Hi children, welcome to grade 6 English and this is our session 2 in chapter 3, The Daffodils. In our previous session, we have completed reading the introduction of the poem and comic strip and also Hypomania and Mystery to Solve. And in today's session, we are going to read the poem The Daffodils. And before getting into our session, let's start our session with the prayer. All of you sit straight and close your eyes. Let us thank God for giving us this wonderful opportunity for learning. Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirkamaya mrityoma amritam kamaya om shanti shanti shanti. Children, rub your hands together, keep them on your eyes and open your eyes gently and slowly. And let's recap what we have seen earlier. We have seen the introduction of the poem The Daffodils and also the conversation between the aliens and Robonom about the beautiful scenery they are enjoying, and also how some people are struggling to get education. We luckily have the chance to learn many new things. For that, we have to feel lucky and we have to use it in a proper way. Yes, and this is what the conversation between the aliens and the Robonom have taught us. And also the words end with ly. Yes, and where they have been used. About that also these aliens and Robonom they have discussed in this comic strip. And now we are going to see the buzzwords. In your concept book, page number 33, first one is wander. To walk slowly around a place. When you are walking slowly around a place, we call it as wander. And second one is vale. Valley, that is the space between two mountains. Yes, we call them as valley. And third one is fluttering, a quick light movement, that is twinkling. It's like twinkling, okay? It's fluttering. And fourth one, sprightly, full of life and energy. And fifth one, outdo, that is surpass. Yeah. When something is better than the other, we call it as outdo. And sixth one, glee, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of happiness. And seventh one, jocund, that is cheerful or joyful. And eighth one, pensive, thinking deeply about something because one is sad. When someone is sad, we will be sitting lonely and we will be thinking very deeply about something, right? That is pensive. And ninth one, bliss, extreme happiness. When you are having so much joy and happiness, that is bliss. And tenth one, solitude, state of being alone, that is loneliness. Yes, that we call it as solitude. I hope you are clear with the buzzwords. Yes, children? Yeah. And now, before going into our poem, we are going to read the conversation between the aliens Drillidak, Iffidak, and Astridak. Drillidak, how would you feel if you visit a place that is so serene and beautiful that it evokes in you an emotion that you have never felt before? Iffidak, I wonder how it would feel like. A feeling never felt before sounds inviting. Astridak, William Wordsworth's poem The Daffodils was written after he saw such a scene. Okay, here they were having a conversation. In that, Drillidak is asking, how would you feel if you visit a place that is so beautiful and blissful that it evokes in you an emotion that you have never felt before? You just imagine that you are visiting a place and you are having a feeling that you have never felt before. How you would react? Okay, and for that the Epidac is answering, I wonder how it would feel like. A feeling never felt before sounds very inviting. That sounds really awesome and inviting. I wonder how it would feel like. And for that the Astidac is saying William Wordsworth's poem The Daffodils was written after he saw such a scene, that is a place that he never went and he had never felt before. Clear, children? Yeah. And I hope you all are really excited to read the poem The Daffodils, right? Come on, let's read. The daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Yes, in this, while the poet was wandering lonely as a cloud that floats high over the valleys and hills, he saw all at once a crowd. What is that crowd? A host of golden daffodils beside the lake and beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. A host of golden daffodils were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. While he was wandering lonely as a cloud that floats on high over valleys and hills, he saw such a beautiful scene. It looks like continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. In the Milky Way, we will be seeing a cluster of stars twinkling, right? It remember him of that scene. Okay, they stretched in never ending line. They were never ending along the margin of a bay. Bay means it's a lake. Okay, along the margin of a lake, they stretched in never ending line. It's full of that daffodils. 10,000 saw I at a glance. It may be 10,000 flowers tossing their heads in sprightly dance, and they were tossing their heads and sprightly dance, very joyfully they were dancing. And third stanza, the waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Yes, here the waves in that lake, the waves have been coming, and the waves beside that daffodils, they also danced. But this daffodils outdid the sparkling waves in glee. It was such a scenic beauty, and it also outdid the sparkling waves. A poet could not but be gay. A poet could not think about anything, but he can only be joyful and cheerful in such a jocund company. That is, with the cheerful company of that 10,000 daffodils around him, he felt very joyful and cheerful, and nothing he could think other than that. I gazed and gazed. He was gazing at that very beautiful flowers over and over again, but little thought had been in his mind what wealth the show to me had brought. How he felt, how much happiness and wealth that flowers had brought in his mind. He had thinking, he is being thinking in his mind. For oft when on my couch I lie. he is lying in his couch in a vacant or in pensive mood. That is, he was thinking about something. When a person is in a sad mood, he will be thinking, right? Thinking about many things that had happened in his life. Like that, the poet also sitting on his couch, he was thinking in a pensive mood. They flash upon that inward eye. Many moments and many thoughts were flashing upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. Here he felt the joyfulness and cheerfulness of that solitude. That is, when you're alone, we will be having that feeling, right? With the such a scenic beauty and that beautiful flowers, we will feel very joyful. Yeah, and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. His heart was filled with pleasure and it also danced with the beautiful daffodils. Yes, clear about this poem, children? It's really very beautiful, right? That scenic beauty of that daffodil flowers. Yeah, and it is written by William Wordsworth. It's written by William Wordsworth. And let me summarize what we have learned today. We have seen the buzzwords and also we have seen the conversation between the aliens about this poem, The Daffodils, and also the poem written by William Wordsworth, right? And in this poem, he has clearly explained the feeling, how he felt after he saw the beautiful scenic view of that daffodils dancing in breeze, and how he felt in his heart and how it danced with the daffodils, right? And you read the poem thoroughly, children. You read 2 or 3 times so that you will become very clear about that. Clear? And home assignment for today's session, you have to write a short summary of the poem The Daffodils in 8 lines. You have to write the short summary of what you learned from this poem or what we have seen in this poem. Okay? And add what you have learned from the poem and how you felt while reading it. While reading this poem, how you felt. You can add this also along with this summary. Yes? And also what you learned from this poem. Okay, children? Can you write this? Yeah. And one more home assignment for today's session, that is, you have to complete page number 30 in your workbook. Yes, in your chapter 3, The Daffodils, you have to find the meaning, part of speech, antonym and synonym for the word jocund, pencil and solitude, and also you have to make sentences with it. Clear? And hand in your completed homework in grade 6 English Google Classroom, children. I hope you enjoyed today's session with me. Yes, and drink plenty of water, eat healthy food, reduce your screen time, don't use mobile phones and television often. You have to give adequate rest to your eyes, and most importantly, stay home and stay safe, children. And thank you so much.